Aside from the aquatic dragon, this is the first time I'm encountering a monster from an actual legend. Are you interested in this ghost child, young Master Gao? Ghost child? Again, what we call it is different from the name recorded in the system. Leave this G-spirit with me for a while, I want to study it. Thank you for your hard work, Brother Huang. If you're free now, would you like to visit my laboratory? Yes. The company's recent hot-selling reagents all come from Gao Peng's laboratory, and the only researcher in that laboratory is Gao Peng, my boy. He can help you evolve, so don't you act haughty in front of him later. A man must not be corrupted by riches nor swayed from his principles and not bend under pressure. I shouldn't have shown Lu Biyu's biography. Now it's acting almighty and thinks it's some sort of pure blood red hair. Hey, big man. Do you want to eat this? I will not be swayed. Note, Lu Biyu was a military general and warlord from the Han Dynasty. What about now? It sure smells nice, doesn't it this? This is. I want it. Hee hee. I can fight for 300 rounds. All right, all right. I know you're very excited after your evolution. Once we get back, I'll feed you more hay. They have such a good relationship. Ahem, you're back early today, Grandpa. I thought you were going to be stuck in a meeting until 12 again. Ahem, how's the progress with your familiars? You're just in time. They're training right now. Dizzy and Stripey are both epic grade and around level 30. One is more offensive and has the ability to fly, and the other is more defensive and can control the battlefield with its spider webs. As for the others, not bad, but kill. When did you learn how to conjure weapons? You're cheating. After being in the slaughterhouse for 3 weeks, Dummy's level is now 39. It's only 2 levels away from being promoted to the Lord tier. Goldie reached the Commander tier 2 weeks ago. It downgraded from Legendary grade to Epic grade, but it was able to reach Legendary grade again a few days ago. Those two are the best sparring partners for each other. There's 1 more week before the World Youth Trainer Championship. For you to be a referee at your current level is a bit iffy. If you want to convince the public and silence all criticism, you need to have a lower tier familiar before entering the competition. At this rate, Dummy should reach level 40 by the time it enters the competition, but getting to the lower tier is a little good luck. Also, the White Dragon is preparing for its breakthrough tonight. This is so sudden, but if the White Aquatic Dragon evolves, it will be promoted to the Legendary King tier familiar, which is the highest monster tier that humans have made contact with. Okay, I'll help guard you tonight, Grandpa. Ha ha ha, you want to stand guard at your level? Just go to sleep. Villa's Lakeside. Looks like the evolution has started. How can I sleep? This is King tier we're talking about. Huh. Monster level, 51. Level 51? It's already level 51? Didn't Grandpa say the breakthrough is tonight? Why is it howling when it has already made a breakthrough? Did something happen? Or does Grandpa have some sort of plan? This is why Grandpa told me to stay out of it. Urgent news. Ji Hanwu's aquatic dragon is breaking through to a higher tier. The aquatic dragon is breaking through? It should be around the highest level of Lord tier. If it breaks through, it will reach King tier. This Lord tier aquatic dragon that's at its peak is why old G has the influence he has now and why the Southern Sky Group is able to act so independently. Be it the military or us, we're all forced to give in to his demands. Now that the aquatic dragon is going through another breakthrough. You're being too unreasonable. Ji Hanwu is one of us. Ji Hanwu is actually not bad. At least he doesn't throw his weight around. Besides, he's quite respectful of the military. That's only because you don't know what kind of person Ji Hanwu is. It isn't that he doesn't respect the military, but because he's smart. If you knew about what he did in the past, you would know he isn't a benevolent person. That's right. If you want to be a guard dog of a businessman, go do it yourself. Watch your mouth. Am I wrong? Do you know how the other base cities laugh at our Yujo military? Why don't you talk about the number of people old G has saved these past few years? And how many precious resources he has given our military? Or how many people moved to Yujo just to receive protection from the Southern Sky Group? So are we going to make our move now or what? What the hell are you guys thinking? We haven't even finished dealing with the monsters outside, and now you want to start a fight among ourselves? If you want to argue, argue among yourselves. Longxing left first again. Really, that guy always has an attitude problem. Just because he has a strong familiar. That's enough. A decision has been made. Everyone is to follow orders and not interfere, or they will be court-martialed. Senior official. What is it? Sir, I agree that we're not in a position to act, but can't we find someone else to take action for us? We can leak the information. There are definitely people out there who don't want Ji Hanwoo's familiar to break through. That's enough. Go back. Stop thinking about leaking information. There's no one in Yujo City who would dare touch Ji Hanwoo. No one in Yujo? I don't think so. That human didn't lie to me. There really is an aquatic dragon that's about to break through. Monsters with dragon blood are a great dietary supplement for me. Is it a trap? Should I risk it? Listening to its roar, it's definitely still in the middle of breaking through. I can't miss this opportunity. Where's the dragon? Chairman G. Xiao Su, I'm done here. How's it going over there? The security department has found a few other spies in the company, even though we purged them once in the past. We'll use this opportunity to properly do another cleanup. As expected, the moment you show a hint of weakness, those rats will waste no time in scurrying out of their hiding place. Clean them up. Yes. The company's technology department, D department head Sue? Boss, it's locked. Go. Hiding a familiar behind the door? What a cheap trick. Xiao Wang, bring a few men inside and check the place thoroughly. Xiao Li, inform Team 2 to guard the exits. Yes. Captain, a lot of documents are missing. Captain, the files in the computer have been deleted. Oriot, go and find our cute department head, Zhao. Key. Swoosh. Damn it. That stupid tiger failed. It wasn't willing to sign the blood contract with me, yet it kept taking the gifts I gave it. It kept taking the benefits without giving anything back. Who knew that old fart Ji Hanwoo still had a trick up his sleeve? His aquatic dragon probably evolved a long time ago. It was all an act. It's okay. The documents I possess have a lot of information about the Southern Sky Group's internal matters. If I can bring them to the Sky River Group, they'll have to at least give me the deputy director position. But it's a pity that even as head of the technology department, I'm unable to access information about the Southern Sky Group's technology. That old dog Ji Hanwoo doesn't trust anyone. What a detestable fellow. That's... Grandpa, I had a new inspiration when I was helping Captain Huang to promote his familiar. This is a new type of reagent that can increase a horse-type familiar's endurance and strength. Here's the data. Oh, not bad. Chairman G. Dad? Why are you? Haha, I told him to come here. Xiaoping, this is old Su's son, Su Hedi. He's my right-hand man. Call him Uncle Su. Hello, Uncle Su. Young Master Gao is a genius who even my dad can't stop praising. I can't have someone like you call me his uncle. Su Hedi, the head of Southern Sky Group's security department. I've long heard about his big name, but I haven't seen him in person before. But old Su and Su Qingji both look polite, while department head Su doesn't look like them at all. but compared to the person, his familiar is more interesting. Monster name: Golden Dazzling Light Boxing Champion Kangaroo. Monster level: Level 40. Monster grade: Perfect. Monster skills: Extraordinary Sixth Sense Level 2. Monster attribute: Light. Monster state: Healthy, active. Monster introduction: A kangaroo who loves kickboxing and muscle training. It has become very strong because of its long-term training and a diet high in nutrition. It gained its extraordinary sixth sense ability through a mixture of natural-born talent and hard training. Extraordinary sixth sense? This is the first time I've seen this skill. A greatly enhanced sixth sense, the creature's visual sense, sense of hearing, sense of smell, sense of touch, sense of taste, and the sixth sense, the sense of danger, are all greatly improved. For most monsters, this skill is useless, but for monsters such as the Golden Dazzling Light Boxing Champion Kangaroo that do close combat, the skill gives it a huge advantage. As expected, the longer a monster's name is, the cooler it is. Guan Yi, I was the one who helped you pay off your father's 3 million yuan gambling debt. All these years, I've trained you as one of my trusted aides, have I not? Chairman Ji has treated me well. It's understandable if you wanted to leave. You could have gone anywhere you wanted and I wouldn't have bothered you, but you shouldn't have taken those documents and attempted to find a better future at our rival, the Sky River Group. Chairman Ji, please give me another chance. Xiaopeng. If it were you, how would you handle this? I'd make an example out of him. Good thinking. If we were living in a peaceful era, we would obviously let the law take its course, but we're living in a new world now. Make sure there are no loose ends. If anyone asks, tell them it was an experiment that went wrong and that he, unfortunately, died at his post. Increase the compensation to his family by 2 levels. Yes. Chairman Ji. Please spare me. I was wrong. Please, young Master Gao, Chairman Ji. I've worked for many years with the Southern Sky Group. I've sacrificed my blood, sweat, and tears. Still thinking about what happened today? I was just thinking about what other people would think if we had forgiven someone who betrayed the company and leaked the company's internal matters to our rival. Would they think to try betraying the company too? Since they could just ask for forgiveness if they were caught? We can't set a bad precedent. Well, originally, I wouldn't have wanted you involved in these shady things, but as my grandson, you can't be raised as a sheltered flower. Don't worry, Grandpa. I understand. Ahem, White Dragon has been very playful these few days. I'll ask it to go catch a few high-level monsters for your little skeleton's leveling. Then I'll be counting on you, White Dragon. Dummy just needs a bit more to be promoted. A few days later, Imperial Airport. Give it your best at the Youth Championship. Junior June, show them the strength of Yuzhou University. What do you mean give it your best? Junior June will definitely be in the top 3. Good luck, Junior June. Huh? Isn't that Gao Peng? It really is Gao Peng. So he's also at the airport. But why is he at the airport? Didn't he already withdraw from the World Youth Monster Trainer Championship? Maybe he regrets it and wants to go watch the match live? Grandpa said someone from the capital would be here to pick me up. It's a pity. If Gao Peng also took part in the World Youth Monster Trainer Championship, there would have been 3 contestants from our university. I remember there are 3 contestants from the Imperial University. They're so proud of them, always claiming that they'll win the gold, silver, and bronze on the university forums. Guys, look. A convoy of 10 Dongfeng trucks. Could it be that some big shot from the other Bay cities has come to the capital? So high profile when they're just here to pick someone up. They must be scared that people don't know they're rich. Wait, why do I have a bad feeling about this? Young Master Gao, please get in the car. Wait, I need to go get my familiars first. Worry not, young Master Gao. We've already sent someone to pick up your familiars. They're in another vehicle right now. We can depart once you confirm it. Didn't I tell Grandpa that I wanted to keep a low profile? They're here to pick up. Gao Peng? Gao Peng had such a rich background. Didn't they say his parents passed away a long time ago? Hello, Grandpa Zhou. How young and promising. You're around the same age as the contestants, aren't you? Zhou Tianmin, one of the 12 elders of the Monster Trainer League and former chairman of the Nine Mountain Group. Not just around the same age. I was a contestant who withdrew. Actually, regarding the issue of letting you be a referee, your grandpa and I both approve, but old Ping Jiang doesn't agree. He doesn't trust someone as young as you. He wants a referee who's more steady and calm. Ping Jiang? Ping Jiang Man, who's one of the 12 elders? That's right. Originally, you didn't have to take a test. I took your grandfather at his word and wanted to forego it, but there are some people who are making an issue out of it, so I'll have to trouble you to come with me to take the test. That will shut those people up. Okay. Training room, we're here. Grandfather, what brings you here? This is my granddaughter, Zhou Mengmeng. She's in her 3rd year at the Imperial University. She's 2 years ahead of you. You need to call him little brother. He's Grandpa G's grandson. Hi, Sister Meng Meng. Grandpa G? Are you talking about that Grandpa G from Yuzhou? Yes. Don't look down on your little brother even though he's 2 years behind you. The reason he came to the capital is to take part in the Youth Trainer Championships. As a referee. A referee? He's so young. It is precisely because he's young that those old geezers want us to test him. This way, Xiaoping. The testing room is at the very back. I remember old G saying you have 6 familiars? At your age, possessing 3 commander tier monsters is already considered a rare genius. So, if you have 2 commander tier familiars and I slightly tweak the results. Grandpa Zhou, if that's the case, there's no need for a test. Dummy. Please give Grandpa Zhou a demonstration. Wait. That is. Monster name, Skeleton Tyrant, Monster level, level 41, Lord tier, Monster grade, Epic, Monster skill, Bone Hardened level 3 control of the Undead level 2, special characteristics, Blood Thread Heart or Flame of the Undead. Monster weakness, Light type, a Lord Halo. That Ghoul type familiar of yours is a Lord tier. I was just lucky. It was all thanks to Grandpa. My strongest familiar is only a late-stage commander tier after more than 3 years of training. A Lord tier is already enough to defend a few small base cities. You little punk, you hid this quite well, haha, wait till I see their faces. It'll be quite a show. World Youth Monster Trainer Championship Live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Han Yun Zhang from Southwest Television, reporting live from the World Youth Monster Trainer Championship. There's an hour until the championship begins, but the atmosphere is already very lively. Reporting from Magic Television. There's only half an hour until the championship begins and contestants are starting to enter the arena. Let's now welcome the youngest of our 3 referees. How can it be him? Gao Peng. What? He's a referee? Is he the youngest referee? He's way too young. I'd believe it even if they said he's a contestant. Is that Gao Peng? People can have the same name but not the same looks. Chang'an City, the Han family's estate, this kid? Didn't he accept my money to withdraw from the tournament? Apart from talent, one's background is much more important to become a referee. Was the background check I did on him wrong? This kid sure is sly. What if he trips Xiao Lei up? Put me through to Director Chen of the Monster Trainer League. Mayor Han. Director Chen, can you help me contact Gao Peng? Huh? Mr. Gao is currently busy refereeing in the tournament. Perhaps you should call him after the match? If there's nothing else, I'll be Hanjing up now. Beep, Gao Peng. Silence. I am indeed one of the referees of this tournament, and I am only 18 years old. Only 18 years old? The minimum age requirement to sign a blood contract is 18 years old. Did he become a referee right after signing with a familiar? How can a pipsqueak like you be a referee? This is a setup. A setup. Dummy. Give them a show. Remember to limit the range. Don't accidentally injure anyone. That is, a Lord Halo. Gao Peng's familiar is a Lord tier. Is there anyone who still questions my qualifications? That's so scary. He's only 18 and he already has a lordlier familiar. Is that guy cheating? No wonder they invited him to be a referee. Otherwise, the other contestants wouldn't have stood a chance. The organizer sure is wise. Didn't you just accuse it of being a setup? Why are you taking your words back now? Here are the rules. Stepping out of field bounds is forbidden. There are no restrictions on the battle techniques you use. However, directly attacking your opponent is forbidden. The match is over when one of you admits defeat or when one of your familiars is unable to continue fighting. Contestants, please move to the command area. Let the first match of the tournament begin. Sigh, the victor is basically determined. This is kinda boring. It's a pity I can't place bets as a referee. Monster name, skeletal rhinoceros, monster level, level 27, monster grade, excellent, monster attribute, ghoul and bone, monster status, healthy, competitive, monster weakness, holy. Although the skeletal rhinoceros is a higher level and its condition is better than the swamp monster, monster name, swamp monster, monster level, level 26, monster grade, excellent, monster attribute, earth and mud, monster status, healthy, afraid, monster weakness, 1, wood 2. Water. This rhinoceros is actually at a big disadvantage. Monster skill, ooze level 2. As long as its body isn't completely separated, it will be immune to physical damage. Despite being a ghoul type, the skeletal rhinoceros hasn't awakened any ghoul type spells yet. It can only rely on its strong skeletal structure to fight while being countered by the enemy's attribute. Damn it! The information I received stated that his familiar was a silverback gorilla. Where did this swamp monster come from? Idiot! Get a move on already. It broke free. Look! The swamp monster is catching up to it again. Dummy, if it were you fighting the swamp monster, what would you do? Chop it up. Classmate Han Lei is about to be eliminated. What a shame. Monster condition, mildly injured. So, do you want to admit defeat? Your performance has actually been quite good, it's just that you were a bit unlucky. I do hope that you won't be disheartened by today's defeat. I will not admit defeat. I haven't lost yet. Are you jealous that I can compete but you can't? Is that why you're pulling these tricks on me? Please, I'm acting as a referee now. Risking damaging my reputation just to get back at you? Only an idiot would do that. I'm only giving you a reminder out of goodwill. It's better to be a coward for a minute than dead for the rest of your life. The swamp monster is corroding your familiar. Defeat is just a matter of time. If you admit defeat now, you can still save your familiar. If you choose to keep going, then. Monster condition, heavily injured. Move aside. Skeletal rhinoceros, get up. TCH, does he still not want to give up? I got up, master. What are you standing there for? Hurry up and kill it. You must win. Master, stop whining. Hurry up and attack. This familiar's not bad, it has a strong will. You're unlucky to have met such a master. What? The fortified fiberglass protective screen, which could withstand even a commander-tier monster's attack, has been punctured. Monster condition, on the verge of death warning, please provide treatment as soon as possible. But this familiar's condition, was that last attack its last burst of strength? Contestant Han's familiar has fallen to the ground for more than 30 seconds. The winner is contestant Lucas. Master. Useless. Die for all I care. I'll just have father find me a stronger familiar. Congratulations. Thanks. Is that familiar okay? Does that contestant Han not have any morals? He just ignored his own familiar. Don't worry. We'll take care of the rest. You're a good familiar. Your master doesn't deserve you. I believe everyone is tired after watching a whole morning's worth of matches, but please be patient. Next up, we have the 30-second match of the first round. It is also the last match of the first elimination round. Huaxia Region's champion, contestant UGE. Monster name, Black-Scaled Tiger, Monster grade, Perfect, Monster level, Level 32, Monster attribute, Dark, Monster ability, Hardened Scales Level 1 Darkness Mastery Level 1, Special Characteristics, Eye of Darkness, Passive Effect 1, the Black-Scaled Tiger can see perfectly in the dark. Not only are spirits visible to it, but it also has a high affinity for the darkness element. Active Effect 2, looking at its target can make its target fall into a state of darkness, subjecting its target to a night environment that has the lowest visibility. Englai Region's champion, contestant Brandy. Monster name, Wailing Serpent Tree, Monster grade, Epic, Monster level, Level 30, Monster attribute, Wood, Monster ability, Tough Tendrils Level 2 Accelerated Regeneration Level 1, Special Characteristics, Acidic Sap, Passive Effect 1, its sap is highly corrosive. It can spray it from a specialized organ in its body and cause corrosive damage to an enemy. Passive Effect 2, it leaves high amounts of acid inside the bodies of its prey. Passive Effect 3, if its acidic sap is left to stew inside its body for a long time, it will gain additional effects, such as increased acidity or anesthetic effect. Monster weakness, Fire. The champion of the Huaxia region versus the champion of the Englai region. The winner is definitely UGE. But Brandy isn't weak either. He's Englai region's number 1, after all. Let the match begin. Although the Black-Scaled Tiger is 2 levels higher, its grade is 1 level lower than the Wailing Serpent Tree. Therefore, there's a chance the Wailing Tree Serpent is a bit stronger. Neither familiar seems to be weak against the other's attributes. The Black-Scaled Tiger's innate ability probably wouldn't be able to have any huge effect on the Wailing Serpent Tree. However, the Wailing Serpent Tree has a much wider range of attack than its opponent. Still, the Wailing Serpent Tree is a plant-type familiar. Like most plant-type familiars, it has a generally known flaw: its mobility is restricted. Both familiars have an equal probability of winning. The Black-Scaled Tiger is making the first move. The Black-Scaled Tiger created a dark region. But the Wailing Serpent Tree is a plant-type familiar. It relies on infrared radiation to determine its opponent's position and not its eyes. Nice. This tree's attack can't even break my familiar's defenses. This is my win. Your win? I don't think so. The Wailing Serpent Tree's attacks indeed don't have much destructive power, but the real attack is the corrosive effect present in the acidic sap on its vines. Monster condition, lightly injured, corrosion accumulation. This Wailing Serpent Tree is pretty good. Besides its attribute, its patience is what makes it so scary. It's just like an old experienced hunter. It waits patiently for the Black-Scaled Tiger to approach while using its sap to slowly corrode it. The winner has been determined. Ha, it's okay, I surrender, Tiger, stop fighting. Let's go back. Congratulations, contestant Brandy. You are the victor of this match. You are very strong. I hope to fight you someday. I'll try to let you lose with your dignity intact. I will try my best. Bye. Brandy didn't understand what Gao Ping said. He thought it was a compliment. Try your best? Ha, I know you're not satisfied, but it would have been too dangerous if you had continued fighting. The serpent tree can regenerate, but you can't. Wait, contestant, you. I lost. That's all there is to it. If you're here to console me, you can save your breath. I don't need it. I don't have the time to console people. I remember your mother is the leader of the Shadow Blood Monster Hunter Association. I have a business proposal for her. Also, do you know what the difference between you and Brandy is? I probably have less experience than him. My black-scaled tiger was too careless. We probably should have tested his familiar's ability first before going in like that. No, that's not it. Seems like you still haven't figured it out. Your familiar's grade was one level lower than his. His Wailing Serpent Tree is an epic grade familiar, while yours is just an average perfect grade black-scaled tiger. Epic grade? So that's why he was confident enough to send out a plant-type monster. Plant-type monsters not only have notoriously restricted mobility, which makes them nothing more than sitting ducks in the face of long-range attackers, but most of them are also at an extreme disadvantage against fire-type monsters. If your black-scaled tiger had reached epic grade, it would have had the speed and power necessary to shred the Wailing Serpent Tree into pieces before it even had time to regenerate its limbs. I know of a way to evolve your black-scaled tiger. Let me know if you're ready to take the next step. You can come to find me when all this is over. A way to evolve tiger? He can evolve tiger into an epic grade familiar? Who exactly is he? World Youth Monster Trainer Championship Referee Waiting Room. Yesterday's news was all about you. You're famous now. Stop with the teasing, Referee Lee, it's only for a little while. Everyone will forget I even exist after the tournament. There are 32 contestants in the second round. The Huaxia team makes up only a quarter of that number. This number is indeed lower than expected, but it's not surprising. Although the Southeast Asian and African regions were less developed than our country before the cataclysm, their natural environment is very suitable for monsters to survive, so their familiars' fighting capabilities are very strong. Or should I say, very brutal. I've heard of that before. I'm from Kuanzhou, near the Southeast Asian region. They train their familiars by pitting them against each other. Pitting them against each other? Can you tell us more, Referee Gua? All the major Southeast Asian countries were combined into a single region when the New World Allied government was formed. A lot of children lost their parents in the early days of the cataclysm. These orphans were placed in training camps by the government. When they turned 18, the government would assign each of them their own familiars and let them fight it out until only one of them remained. They only choose the strongest from every batch. As for the others, the chance for survival was slim. So cruel? Even though some excessive brutality is understandable since the world isn't the same as before, isn't this way too much? Anyone who managed to come out of the government's training regiment alive would be able to enter the upper echelons of society in the Southeast Asian region. They would be guaranteed access to everything, from money to women, you name it. If they chose not to participate, these orphans wouldn't even have a chance of survival, so it's hard for us to judge them. An orphan, could we also set up our own training camp? It doesn't have to be so brutal since I can promote a familiar's grade straight away. For children like Li Junzong who lost their parents, this will give them a chance to survive in this dangerous world. Dizzy. What are you doing? Gao Peng's here? Where's Gao Peng? You may not know what the power of technology is, but I already know that you've been slacking off all this time. I wanted to give you a chance to realize your mistakes, but since that's too tall an order for you, from now on, for every hour you slack off, 1,000 more sets will be added to your training routine. Gao Peng, I can explain. I've been watching you this whole time. I can see your every action very clearly. How do you intend to explain? I like you the most. He. You think this will work on me? Gao Peng is the best. I'll let this one slide. Get all 10,000 sets done by today. I've got my eye on you, so don't even think of slacking off. Well, they say every genius has their own quirk. We should be more understanding. The break went by so fast. Do you want to hear a piece of advice from a senior, Xiao Ping Ping? Among the 12 contestants from the Huaxia region, 8 of them got through to the second round. Among those 8, 3 were eliminated in the matches in which you were the referee. So, there won't be an issue right now, but if more contestants from the Huaxia region get eliminated under your watch, then there are always people who like to find excuses to cover up their own failures. A tall tree attracts the wind, then, I wish you luck. Coming up next is the third match of the second round. The third match is between Gang Mu from Africa and Kim Mu In from Korea. Good luck, Kim Mu Appa, Sarangi. Another silverback gorilla and swamp monster, isn't the appearance rate too high? Especially the swamp monster. Almost every team has one. But the African contestant's familiar is a first. Monster name, Giant Tarsia, monster level 33, monster grade, perfect, monster attribute, wood, special characteristics, spiritual brain, effect 1 passive effect, thanks to its spiritual brain. It is endowed with incredible psychic energy and telekinetic powers. Effect 2 active effect, its spiritual brain also allows it to control low-level monsters that are mentally weaker. Monster skill, enhanced spirituality level 2, monster weakness, despite its powerful mind, the giant Tarsia has an incredibly weak body, so it lacks in melee combat. A Tarsia? Now that's uncommon. Monster name, Rainforest Scorpion, controlled, monster level 29, monster grade, excellent, monster attribute, water, monster ability, fortified exoskeleton level 1, monster weakness, earth. Tarsiers are native to the Southeast Asian region. They are shy species which usually feed off crickets and other insects. The most interesting thing is, I heard they're emotionally tethered to their habitats. They would die if they were removed from their homes for too long. How did it sign a blood contract to become a familiar? Mom, it wants. Mom? I've heard of a special training method that involves pairing young children who have undergone special training with ape-like monsters that have recently lost a child. Through long-term cohabitation, these monsters gradually come to see these human children as their own child, which would make signing a blood contract with them much easier. But the most interesting thing is that these monster trainers will call their familiar mom, which means they are a foster child of their familiars and not a master. Looks like this is the method the African contestant is using. That's why he was able to make the giant Tarsia go against its own nature. To be merciless to oneself is what makes one ruthless. Start. It's a familiar I haven't seen before. I should be careful. Swamp monster, stop that rainforest scorpion. An opening. Silverback, attack that Tarsia. Monster condition, mind controlled. Mind control. Contestant Kim's main attacker, the silverback gorilla, was controlled that easily. There's a huge difference in strength. Mom, it wants to hurt us. Kill it. Silverback. Mom, there's another bad guy. All bad guys must die. That Tarsia, something's not right. That referee who withdrew from the tournament really is a flower vase. Has he not noticed? Don't worry, you're next. Mom. According to the rules, directly attacking your opponent is strictly forbidden. This is your first warning. Damn it. I will definitely kill you. Surrender, I surrender. The winner of the third match is Gang Mu. Mom, we defeated the bad guys. Mom, even if you and Gao Peng's skeleton familiar were on the same level, you wouldn't be able to defeat it. Ever since I was a child, I understood fully that if I wanted something, I would have to work for it. Maybe, just maybe I can have higher ambitions. Hello, referee gal. Here's some water. Thank you. Although I'm respected, being a referee sure is boring. Oh, right. Although the rules forbid referees from bidding, it didn't say a referee's familiar can't bid. If that's the case. La la la. In front of the door under the bridge swims a group of ducks. Come on, count them. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Which bastard is peeing while I shower? What were you doing just now? Why didn't you pick up? I was busy. Monster trainers can communicate with their familiars through their blood contracts, but there's a distance limit. Once the distance is too far, communication is not possible. However, after signing a blood contract, monster trainers can understand what their familiars are saying. All right, I want you to do something for me. Go help me place a couple of bets. Don't worry, we'll definitely be making a lot of money from this. Do this for me, and I'll give you 2 more dried fish every day for a whole month. Quack. Happy Lottery, Imperial City, Purple Sea Region, Purple Thorn Road Branch, Happy Lottery. Welcome. A duck? Quack. Quack quack. Bet on Zhang Yi of the Huaxia region's victory in the 7th match of the 2nd round within 10 minutes. Betting on Zhang Yi winning within 10 minutes? This is an unpopular bet. Zhang Yi's opponent is the #1 contestant of the Yagyu village of the Neon District, and he performed exceptionally well in the 1st round. On the other hand, Zhang Yi came in 9th place in the Huaxia region's preliminaries and barely scraped out a victory in the 1st round. His betting odds are 1-16 and 1-98 for a 10-minute victory, meaning that no one believes he can win. How much do you want to bet? I'm talking about bills like this that have this picture printed. This duck is rich, quack tat. There are 5,129.70 alliance credits here. Is this how much you want to wager? Quack. All right, don't lose this lottery ticket. Goldie did it, weird duckies. With this kind of betting odds, this duck's master would earn a lot if they win, but how could they possibly win? Hey, I have something funny to tell you guys. Just now, someone bet for Zhang Yi to win. The first World Youth Monster Trainer Championship, the 7th match, Lu Shang from the Neon District, Zhang Yi from the Huaxia region. Zhang Yi wins. Beep, Zhang Yi really won. A mountain villa of the Southern Sky Group's capital branch, I'm back. Dried fish, so many dried fish. You're so cool, weird duckies. You're the coolest duck I've seen among those without feathers. Did you get the money? Mine. Okay. I know it's yours. I won't steal it from you, you little money grubber. Oh, right, weird duckies, do you have any more insider information? Gambling is bad. I just let you place that bet for fun today and help you earn some lunch money. You'd better not get yourself addicted to gambling. All right, you should sleep early. Don't start getting any funny ideas. Hello, yes, this is Gao Peng. What can I do for you? Oh, Zhang Xiao. I know him, he's one of the Huaxia region's contestants. He got skills and is full of vigor. I have high expectations for him, sure, I can make time to have a meal with him after his match. I really am famous now, I'm the heir to the Southern Sky Group, a Lord-tier familiar owner who will turn 19 in a month, and a genius monster breeder. It would be weird if they didn't want to curry favor. But, in this kind of world, the strong dominate. Pulling this kind of small trick in a competition like this is really, whatever. I should shower, there are still quite a few matches tomorrow. Bad duckies. Doesn't want to give me insider information. Zhang Xiao, I'll remember your name. The first World Youth Monster Trainer Championship. The 3rd round, 1st match, Zhang Yi wins. Luckily, Gao Ping isn't the referee for this match. Of course, the 6 contestants who were eliminated indeed lacked in skill, but among the 8 contestants that were eliminated, 6 were eliminated in matches where Gao Ping was the referee. This ratio is really... Referee Gao, I'll leave the rest to you. I'll be resting in the break room. All right, Referee Gua. Gao Ping. Hello, Referee Gao, this Zhang Yi, his thoughts are written all over his face. I'm also from the Huaxia region. Would I betray my own people? Do the people who believe in this rumor really have a brain? When the contestant isn't strong enough, do you really expect me, the referee, to get on the field to fight for them? Let's just take a look at the information of the contestants in the next match. The sea dragon is an amphibious monster whose long neck and slender limbs are reminiscent of the long-extinct plesiosaur. It can only bring out its full potential in shallow waters, but the tournament is held on dry land, where the sea dragon's mobility is severely impeded. Contestants' name, Daisy, region of origin, Great Britain region, contestants' ranking, 2nd place in the Great Britain preliminaries, name of familiar, sea dragon. Looking at the tournament schedule, that Skyfire Hound just now has a high chance of encountering this sea dragon. Although the environment isn't ideal, the sea dragon has an advantage with its size and attribute. If they really matched against each other, the Skyfire Hound will have a tough time winning. Gao Leshi in 11th place. Long Binyu in 7th place. I surrender. Jun Maui in 5th place. Zhang Yi, Daisy, Huaxia region's last contestant Zhang Yi and contestant Daisy from the Great Britain region who have inexorably climbed up the ranks will be facing off against each other in the final match to decide once and for all who the strongest trainer in this year's World Youth Monster Trainer Championship is. I was right. It really is the Skyfire Hound against the Sea Dragon? I wonder if they're training properly today. Goldie. Quack. Weird Duckies, I see you've been learning from DZ, train well. If you're able to gain 7 levels in a month, I'll give you 300,000 Alliance credits for your effort. You'll be able to eat anything you want. I don't need to train. I'll be getting a lot of money soon. I'm exceptionally smart. I bet on Zhang Xiao. Zhang Xiao? You went and bought a lottery ticket? How did you buy it? The boss probably couldn't understand what you were saying. Stripey wrote it for me. Stripey is a cultured spider. His writing is really pretty. You promised you wouldn't sell me out. Smelly duck. Why did you bet on Zhang Xiao? Are you daft? Zhang Xiao lost this morning. Your money is all flushed down the drain now. You lost all of your lunch money. Humph. What? Stop being sad already. Train well, and if you can gain 7 levels in a month, I'll give you 300,000 Alliance credits. For every level you gain, I'll increase your reward. You'll earn way more this way than by gambling. Gao Ping, I don't want money. I just want to know, who defeated Zhang Xiao? What are you trying to do? That was a fair match. The contestant who defeated Zhang Xiao was stronger than him. Unless they fixed the winner, he didn't do anything wrong. Quack. There. As long as you train hard, I can guarantee that you'll be able to eat the most expensive duck treats in the world. You're really not considering refereeing the final match? No way. There are already lots of people on the internet accusing me of being against Zhang Yi. If he loses this battle, people will definitely be throwing more my way. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the long-awaited finals of the first World Youth Monster Trainer Championship. Monster name, Golden Back Wild Boar, Monster Grade, Normal, Monster Level, Level 30, Monster Attribute, Gold. Contestant Zhang Yi has sent out 3 familiars, which are the Golden Back Wild Boar, Skyfire Hound, and the Blackthorn Opium Poppy. Monster name, Blackthorn Opium Poppy, Monster Grade, Excellent, Monster Level, Level 27, Monster Attribute, Wood and Illusion, Monster Skills, Deadly Paralysis Level 1. The Blackthorn Opium Poppy has an interesting skill. It can emit a type of gas that makes any creature that inhales it go into a hyperactive state and lose its sense of pain. Then, it'll wrap its vines around its prey and kill it. Gao Ping, to use the blackthorn opium poppy as a supporting monster, this Zhang Yi is clever. The only concern is whether or not the other monsters would become addicted to the blackthorn opium poppy's gas. If they become addicted, it will become a big problem. Meanwhile, contestant Daisy has sent out her signature familiars, the sea dragon along with the 2 earthen river otters. Monster name, Earthen River Otter, monster grade, excellent, monster level, level 28, level 29, monster attribute, earth or water. There's nothing special about those river otters, but this sea dragon. Monster name, Sea Dragon, diplomatic variant, monster grade, epic, monster level, level 34, monster skills, hardened scales level 2, dynamic visual acuity level 2, water elemental mastery level 2, monster attribute, water, monster weakness, electricity. Special characteristics, diplopia, innate skill, passive effect 1, increases dynamic vision and improves visual sharpness. Effect 2, inactivated effect 3, inactivated, heart of the beast, effect 1, passive effect, improves overall physical strength. Effect 2, active effect, gives itself a burst of power for a short period of time, diplomatic. I thought only humans would have this kind of variation. It even has unknown skill effects. Just like Dummy's blood-thread heart, the sea dragon probably has an organ that has an extraordinary ability. You can tell this kind of skill isn't some cheap good you can get at the market judging by all those question marks. Don't lose, Zhang Yi. Otherwise, people will blame it on me again. Start. Blackthorn opium poppy, spread the pollen. Contestant Zhang Yi's golden back wild boar has made the first move. How will contestant Daisy counter it? Earthen river otter, use the shield wall. Thankfully, the white jade basalt is very hard and is rich in earth elements, so the earthen wall that's created by the otters is also very sturdy. Otherwise, the wall would have been broken by the golden back wild boar. Contestant Daisy Sea Dragon has an astonishing strength. It even broke the earthen wall. Daisy Sea Dragon is indeed extraordinary, but monster condition, lightly injured excited, after losing its sense of pain, it's hard to make the golden back wild boar lose its will to fight. If she wants to win, she'll have to really up her game. The tide has turned. Contestant Daisy Sea Dragon is being surrounded. The Skyfire Hound has attacked once again with a more powerful move. This is a skill that changes the terrain. Contestant Daisy Sea Dragon has a skill that can change the terrain. It changed its surroundings into the sea. Although the golden back wild boar is still charging forward, it's slow. It can no longer effectively surround the sea dragon together with the Skyfire Hound. The sea dragon's water pillars are unable to stop the Skyfire Hound. Looks like the Skyfire Hound wins in terms of burst power. That's not it. The water pillars are just a distraction. The sea dragon's body is hidden under the water. Its real target is the golden back wild boar. Golden back wild boar. Come back quickly. Ah, that bite surely killed it. Illegal drugs are really harmful. The firehound has very good battle instincts, so even under the influence of the gas, it can still perform well. But for the golden back wild boar, its brain has been turned to mush by the gas. This isn't a viable way to battle. Skyfire Hound, kill her earthen river otter. Since you killed one of my familiars, I'll kill one of yours as well. It's so fast. Has this sea dragon been hiding its true strength? Fire. Well, I admit defeat. The match is over. Win. The winner is Great Britain's contestant, Daisy. We lost, boss. How should we report it? Just change the topic. Let me think. Yes. Just throw all the responsibility for this loss on Gao Peng. I assure you it'll blow up. Huaxia region lost its champion. Whose fault is it? Refused to be a contestant to be a referee, a matter of personal gain versus his country's glory. Now is the time of crisis. The reforming of our education system is imminent. Eliminating his own countrymen. Is Gao Peng a traitor? Reliable news. This, as expected, I became the scapegoat. What a pity. If I had participated as a contestant, the result probably would have been different. Weird duck here. Why are you here? Wait, since Goldie is here, I have an idea. Award ceremony, ladies and gentlemen, after a series of fierce competitions, the final winner has been decided. I hereby announce that the winner of the World Youth Trainer Championship is Gao Peng? Is that his familiar? Why did he come on stage? The Southern Sky Group sent a request just now. Gao Peng wants to, Chairman, Chief Referee, Chairman, isn't this a bit inappropriate? Isn't it normal for young people to be impulsive? Tell them to cooperate. You're the one who caused me to lose my lunch money. Hello. Hello. Can everyone hear me? Good, they didn't cut the signal. Firstly, I want to congratulate Ms. Daisy on becoming the champion of the World Youth Trainer Championship. However, my little friend here doesn't feel satisfied with the result. My little friend here just turned 1.5 years old and is now at mid-commander tier. However, the contestants and the familiars that were chosen to come here to compete are the best of the best from their regions. How can a peasant duck from the countryside compare? So, our champion, Ms. Daisy, can you help me and ask your sea dragon to teach this little duck a lesson? I won't gain anything from winning, but if I lose, my reputation would be greatly affected. The champion of the World Youth Trainer Championships not being able to defeat a peasant duck from the countryside. The organizers aren't giving any response, which means they've already approved of this. This could even be their own idea in the first place. I won't be able to refuse this. I accept your challenge, but I dare say I won't be able to teach your duck anything. It's a familiar of a monster trainer who has a lower tier familiar, after all. Sarcasm, whatever. You're about to become a victim, after all. It's understandable for you to want to complain. Please. Everyone, next off is a performance competition between this year's champion and a small commander tier yellow duck. The yellow duck has launched itself at the sea dragon. The sea dragon has used its signature move and turned its surroundings into water. This is. The water around the yellow duck has suddenly disappeared. Blue. Hit. Although the yellow duck managed to dodge the sea dragon's bite, it wasn't able to dodge the fiery pursuit of the dragon's claws. Something's not right. The light around this yellow duck's body is very strange. Also, has this duck become more buff? Not enough. Not enough. Your attacks are not enough. You haven't eaten yet? You giant lizard? This little yellow duck can't possibly have endured such a fierce attack. I win. This Gao Peng isn't anything special. What? This duck grew. Giant lizard. Thank you for your attacks. Ultimate fist of destruction. Yeah. I admit defeat. I admit defeat. Gao Peng is the GOAT. Yeah, this is Huaxia region's strongest. The media always likes to spread fake rumors. What does a contestant's loss have to do with the referee? I knew they were just trying to find excuses. Don't worry, Ms. Daisy. Although the sea dragon's condition doesn't look too good, they're just bruises. It'll be fine after a few days of rest. I'm really sorry for what happened today. This is a ticket to my laboratory. If you choose to, you can come to join me at my laboratory